Hello, welcome to NovelListen English. Today we will read a famous book called 1984 by George Orwell. This is Level 1 for beginners. We will speak slowly and learn basic English words. Do you want to practice your English? Please download the free PDF link under this video. It has easy words and questions to help you learn. Now let's start the story. 1984 is about a sad city and a bad government. Listen carefully and look at the pictures. Let's begin.
This is Winston Smith. He lives in a city called London. London is in a country named Oceania. It is a very dark and sad place. A strong leader watches everyone. His name is Big Brother. There are big pictures of him everywhere. In Winston's home, there is a big screen on the wall. It is called a telescreen. It never turns off. The government uses it to watch and listen to him. Winston has no privacy. He must always be careful. Winston works at a big building. His job is to change history. He changes old newspapers and books. If Big Brother makes a mistake, Winston fixes it. He burns the old papers in a fire. He hates his job. Every day, the workers watch a special video. It shows the enemies of Oceania. The workers scream and shout at the screen. They look very angry. Winston does not like this, but he must shout too. One day, Winston buys a beautiful empty book. He hides in a corner of his room. The telescreen cannot see him. He writes, "Down with Big Brother" in the book. This is very bad. If they catch him, they will kill him. At work, Winston sees a young woman with dark hair. He does not know her name. He is very scared of her. He thinks she is a spy for the police. He thinks she wants to catch him. Winston also sees a man named O'Brien. O'Brien is a very important and powerful man. One day, they look at each other. Winston feels a sudden hope. He thinks O'Brien hates Big Brother too. Winston eats lunch with a man named Syme. Syme is making a new dictionary. He wants to destroy words. He says, if we have fewer words, people cannot think bad thoughts. This is the party's plan. Winston closes his book. He knows the police will come for him one day. They will take him away in the night. He knows he will die, but he wants to be a good human until the end. One day, the dark-haired girl falls in the hallway. Winston helps her stand up. She quickly puts a small piece of paper in his hand. Winston is very scared. He thinks the police sent it. Winston hides in a bathroom to read the note. He is afraid to open it. But the note does not say bad things. It says 3 words. I love you. Winston is shocked and very happy. They meet in a very crowded square. They do not look at each other. The girl says her name is Julia. They make a secret plan. They will meet outside the city, far away from the cameras. Winston and Julia meet in a beautiful forest. There are trees and flowers. There are no cameras here. They hold hands and smile. For the first time, Winston feels completely free. The party does not want people to love each other. They want people to love only Big Brother. So Winston and Julia's love is a big secret. Loving each other is their way of fighting the party. Winston goes back to the old shop. He meets the owner, an old man named Mr. Charrington. The shop is full of old and beautiful things. It feels very safe and quiet there. Mr. Charrington shows Winston a small room upstairs. There is a bed and a window, but the best part is there is no telescreen. Winston rents the room. Now he and Julia have a secret home. Winston buys a beautiful piece of glass from the shop. It has a small pink coral inside. He loves it because it is very old. It is from a time before the party. It is safe and beautiful, just like their room. Julia brings real coffee and sugar to the room. These things are very hard to find. She also puts on makeup. She looks beautiful. For a few hours, they drink coffee and feel like normal people. They are very happy. Winston and Julia take a big risk. They visit O'Brien at his big, rich house. O'Brien turns off his telescreen. Winston is surprised. He tells O'Brien, "We hate Big Brother. We want to fight the party." O'Brien says there is a secret group. It is called the Brotherhood. They work against Big Brother. O'Brien asks, "Are you ready to do dangerous things?" Winston and Julia say yes. They want to help. The city is very angry and noisy. People shout in the streets. In the middle of this noise, a strange man gives Winston a heavy bag. Inside the bag, there is a secret book. It is a forbidden book. Winston takes the book to their secret room. Julia is tired and sleeps. Winston starts to read. The book explains why the party is so bad. It tells the truth about Oceania. Winston finally understands everything. The next morning, they stand near the window. Suddenly, they hear a cold, metallic voice. The voice says, "You are the dead." The voice comes from behind the old picture on the wall. It is a hidden telescreen. Men in black clothes break the door and the window. They are the thought police. They enter the room. They hit Julia and take her away. Winston cannot move. He is very scared. A police officer sees the beautiful piece of glass on the table. He throws it on the floor. It breaks into many small pieces. Winston looks at the broken glass. Their safe, beautiful world is broken too. Another man walks into the room. It is Mr. Charrington, the shop owner. But he looks different. He is not a kind old man. He is a police officer. Everything was a big lie. It was a trap. The police hit Winston and take him out of the shop. It is raining. They put him in a dark police van. They are taking him to a terrible place. Winston knows he will never see his home again. Winston wakes up in a white room. There are no windows. The lights are always on. He is in a terrible prison called the Ministry of Love. He is very scared. He waits for the police. The door opens. O'Brien walks into the room. Winston is shocked. O'Brien is not a friend. He is not in the Brotherhood. He is a bad policeman. He wants to hurt Winston. O'Brien hurts Winston for a long time. He uses a terrible machine. Winston feels very bad pain. O'Brien says, "The party wants all the power. We do not care about people." O'Brien holds up 4 fingers. He asks, "How many fingers?" Winston says 4. O'Brien hurts him more. He says, "No, it is 5. Winston cries. He starts to believe the lie. Winston is very weak and thin, but he still has one secret. He still loves Julia in his heart. O'Brien knows this. He takes Winston to the worst place in the prison. Winston goes to room 101. O'Brien says, "The worst thing in the world is in this room." For Winston, the worst thing is rats. He is completely terrified of rats. O'Brien brings a cage full of big, hungry rats. He puts it near Winston's face. Winston screams in panic. He shouts, "Do it to Julia, not me." He finally breaks. He betrays Julia. A long time later, Winston is free. He sees Julia in a park. It is a very cold day. They look at each other with empty eyes. They do not love each other anymore. Winston sits alone in a cafe. He drinks cheap gin. He looks at a big picture of Big Brother. He smiles and cries. He does not fight anymore. He loves Big Brother.
Good job! You finished the story. You are learning English very well. Do not forget to read the PDF below to remember the new words. Was this story too easy for you? Then click here to try level 2. It has more words and a faster story. What do you want to read next? Do you want a happy story or a sad story? Please tell me in the comments below. Thank you for watching and learning with me. Please subscribe to my channel to learn more English. See you next time. Goodbye.